Once upon a time, humanity lived in fear of giant, monstrous beings known as titans. These creatures were massive, towering over buildings with an insatiable hunger for human flesh. To survive, people built enormous walls to protect themselves, creating a life confined within three great walls: Wall Maria, Wall Rose, and Wall Sina. For over a century, these walls kept humanity safe, and life within them, though limited, seemed peaceful. In one of the villages near Wall Maria lived a young boy named Eren Yeager. He was full of dreams and fire, often talking about the world outside the walls. He wanted to explore beyond the walls, something few people dared to think about. Eren's best friend, the kind and intelligent Arminarlert, often shared these dreams, while his adoptive sister, Mikasaackerman, always watched over him, protecting him from danger. But one day, the unthinkable happened. An enormous titan, far bigger than any ever seen, appeared out of nowhere. With one mighty kick, it shattered Wall Maria. Through the breach swarmed countless titans, attacking Eren's village. In the chaos and destruction, Eren witnessed something that would haunt him forever: his mother being devoured by a titan right before his eyes. That day, Eren made a vow he would destroy every single titan *** and avenge his mother. After losing his home and family, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin enlisted in the surveycorps, a military branch tasked with fighting the titans outside the walls. It was dangerous work, but they wanted to make a difference. Eren was especially driven, fueled by his hatred for titans and his burning desire to end their terror. But on their first real mission outside the safety of the walls, disaster struck. In the heat of battle, Eren was swallowed by a titan, and all hope seemed lost. Yet, something incredible happened. Eren emerged from the body of a titan, transformed into a powerful titan himself. His friends and comrades were stunned. Eren had become a weapon, a titan who could fight other titans, a power that made him both valuable and dangerous. The discovery of Eren's transformation raised many questions. Where did this power come from? Why was he able to do this? And what were the titans really? The mystery deepened as more intelligent titans appeared, such as the armored titan and the female titan, who had their own terrifying abilities and seemed to have their own goals. Eren's existence became the key to unlocking these mysteries, but it also made him a target. As time went on, Eren and his friends uncovered terrible truths. The titans weren't mindless monsters born from the ether. They were humans, transformed against their will into these grotesque forms. And their own government had been hiding dark secrets, including the fact that the walls themselves were made from dormant titans. The world inside the walls wasn't what it seemed, and outside those walls, an even bigger conflict awaited. Through the leadership of figures like Commander Erwin Smith and Captain Levy, Eren's group pushed deeper into the mysteries surrounding the titans. They learned about a nation called Marley, which had been using titans as weapons in wars far beyond the walls. Marley had long oppressed the people within the walls, who were actually Eldians, descendants of a race that could turn into titans. Marley feared Eldians and kept them under control by turning some into titans and exiling them to the island, where they would terrorize their own kind. Eren's father, Eren Yeager, had been part of a rebellion against Marley. He passed on his titan powers to Eren, including the powerful founding titan, capable of controlling all other titans. With this knowledge came an even greater burden. Eren was now the key to the fate of the world. Eren's desire for freedom grew darker and more desperate. He believed the only way to protect his people was to unleash the rumbling, a catastrophic event where the dormant titans within the walls would awaken and destroy the rest of the world. This plan, driven by Eren's sense of duty and vengeance, divided him from his closest friends. While Eren set his plan into motion, Mikasa, Armin, and others, including former enemies from Marley, struggled with a moral dilemma. They loved Eren but couldn't support his genocidal plan. They wanted to save humanity, but also save their friend from the path he had chosen. In the final days of the battle, Eren became the ultimate threat, using the founding titan's power to control a massive army of titans. But Mikasa, Armin, and their allies couldn't let him destroy the world. In a heart-wrenching confrontation, they fought to stop Eren and bring an end to the cycle of violence that had plagued their world for so long. The story of Attack on Titan is not just a tale of survival against monsters, but a deep exploration of humanity's darkest impulses, the complexity of freedom, and the consequences of war. As Eren, Mikasa, Armin, and their comrades faced impossible choices, they learned that their enemies weren't always who they thought they were, and sometimes the greatest battles were the ones within themselves. In the end, the fate of humanity rested on whether they could break free from the endless cycle of violence and whether they could save their friend before he destroyed everything they ever fought for.